All right, let's talk about bigger on the bottom. This is for my ladies who got the big booty. Yes. Like if you don't have an hourglass shape, right? The next shape that you typically want to accentuate the looks is the booty. But I know some of my ladies, you're like, I got too much booty. You can have some of this booty, right? Not have it like that. But like I would cut some off and give it to you, because it's a lot. And people pay for that booty, right? But you want to be able to still dress in a way that is not just everything is just your butt, and you want to still look proportionate and still have that hourglass shape. I get it. So if you are bigger on the bottom, if you checked out my other videos, we've already talked about how to see how your body type, how to measure your body to see what your body type is. If you haven't already, go back to that video. I talk about having a soft measuring tape and measuring yourself. My video prior to this one, we talked about bigger on the top, and now we're talking about bigger on the bottom. So if you measured your bust, your waist, and your hips, and your hips was the biggest number out of all of the measurements, that means you're bigger on the bottom, which some people call a triangle, right? So let's talk about how to dress ourselves to make it look balanced, to make it look proportioned when we are bigger on the bottom. When we're bigger on the bottom, some things that we can do is wearing darker colors on the bottom. If you're wearing bright colors on your bottom half, you're going to definitely draw attention to your bottom. If you got on some hot pink pants, honey, some neon green pants, are you real busy on the bottom and you got a big booty? We looking at it. Like, come on. We looking at it, and it's going to draw more attention to your bottom half, and it's definitely, you're not going to have that balanced look. So, not saying you always just got to wear black or you just got to wear dark jeans or dark pants, but more darker colors or more, if you are wearing a color, then you may want to do a little bit more busier at the top to balance that out, right? So we're wearing darker colors on the bottom. Print and Lord, I can't talk today. Print and brighter colors will typically go on your top half to balance you. All right. Other things that we will look at is having structured and a defined waist. So we know we have big bottom. We want to make sure we're defining our waist and maybe a structured top. So say we have some shoulder pads, right? You can wear shoulder pads because you have a big bottom, which means it's going to balance you out. So say for me, I have broad shoulders, and I got to be very careful when I wear shoulder pads because I have to balance out that look, okay? But for you, if you have a bigger bottom, you can wear those shoulder pads, have a defined waist, making sure it's bringing you in, and that's going to give you that hourglass look. You're going to have an hourglass look because you got shoulder pads, your waist going in, and you already got the big booty. So hourglass, instantly. Okay? Other ways to, if you don't want to show so much of your curves, having a A-line skirt. Having an A-line skirt, which I think an A-line skirt is just, everybody should have an A-line skirt. But it's just all about how you wear it and to balance yourself. But to kind of to de-emphasize the bottom half, an A-line skirt in darker colors can definitely look amazing on you with a structured top because it's also going to give you that hourglass look. It's going to give you that more feminine look. Not saying your look is not feminine because you already definitely have the assets. See what I did there? I know I could be a little corny sometimes. All right, another way to definitely proportion your body when you're bigger on the bottom is to draw attention to the neckline. Definitely having like a v-neck shirt, exposed necklines. You definitely can play around with the different necklaces when you have that exposed neckline, but when you do that, it's definitely going to draw the attention up and not so much on the booty. So when we're just looking at you, if you have more of the v-neck, not saying you guys show too much cleavage, but just a neckline that's going down or an exposed neckline is just going to draw our attention to the upper half and not your bottom half. That makes sense. Another way is also making sure the details are at the top. top half. So if you got like buttons, you know the blazers, they were very popular. I would say 2020s. You still can wear it. I still have. I'm trying to see if I have one. I have one over here. I don't feel like getting up and getting it. But with the buttons, more of the buttons all over the blazer or the tops, keep that on the top half, because once again, it's drawing our attention to your top half and not your bottom, right? So if you, not saying we don't want to show your curves, because it's great that you have, it's great that you have the curves, but if you want to have the balanced look, we want to just play up the top half a little more, so we're not just solely focused on the assets, okay? And another thing for the bottom is something I've already just said. Just with your tops, just make sure your prints, your lighter colors are typically on the top. Typically on the top. If you want to be busy, if you love prints, I love prints, I love prints, try to keep them on the top as much as possible. And keep them away from your bottom. Keep them on the top, keep them on your bag. If you're like, and if you're carrying your bag, more of a shoulder bag and not on the bottom. Because once again, if you're holding it down, it's going to your bottom. It's going to, again, like if you're holding your bag and it's like going past your waistline, it's again going to draw the attention down. But if you have more of a shoulder bag, it's more print, more busy. If you have a top that's print and busy, we're going to see, we still gonna see the curves, we still gonna see the booty, but it's just gonna bring and draw our attention up and not just down, if that makes sense. So I hope those tips are definitely helpful for you. If you need any more tips, any more assistance, feel free to definitely email me. You can email me at any time, closeinvite@gmail.com. You go on my website, I can't talk today. www.closeinvite.com. I offer free consultations as well, and I also am going to drop in the description the free body type style guide, and also go back and watch the other videos as well to make sure you know how to measure yourself. And I will be dropping the next 2 body type videos, and then we're going to bring it all together. All right, see y'all soon.